Hey, it's Michael Robbins here, running out of space on the hard drive. It's been tracking the media and analyst sentiment to coronavirus. Um, Today we're going to do something a little different, actually. We're looking back at what the media was saying just before the market started to crack. And you could see over here from the historical prices that it was my birthday, February 21st, when we had our last good day, and then everything started sliding down. Now, of course, there was a nice rebound later in March, and a lot of the losses have been recovered. Um, but in a way, it's calling out: do these um, do these articles really even mean anything? And it's kind of like when we see. So this is New York Times. New York Times on February 21st. Is China fights coronavirus? Some say it's gone too far. Some say it's gone too far is talking about the restrictions and the lockdown and so forth. So kind of belittling the threat a little bit. I'll let you listen to this. ABC, probably for the five things I've checked, might seem to be the most alarmist. But at the end mentions that there's some good news and somebody's testing a vaccine, which of course did nothing to quell the markets. We'll listen for a
Well,
moment.
Kira, while it does feel a little bit like here at home, our fears of the coronavirus are calming down, in other parts of the world, we're starting to see growing unrest, even chaos, even riots, aggressive protesters clashing with police. And we're seeing some countries go to extremes to try to prevent the spread of this virus. In Moscow, Russian authorities say they're using facial recognition technology to try to make.
Right, so then they go and show some of the riots and stuff. So, if anything, people who were watching the ABC piece um, could have been tipped off a bit. So, interestingly, here, February 21st, Wall Street Journal did have coronavirus as a lead story here, but mainly tied to South Korean megachurch. So, not a concern for most. And then here you go, how not to panic over the Wuhan virus. It kind of makes you wonder, that writer a few days later who was just thinking, oh boy, people panicked. I've got to be able to write more convincingly. Here's NPR. Cases of the new strain coronavirus in China are slowing down. Um, but U.S. expert warns we're still on the brink of a global pandemic. Indeed. And so here were some of those early stories from South Korea, and we will wrap this up with actually a little excerpt from Jim Cramer today, July 14th, 2020. Oh, you know what? Before we hit him, um, let's look at a couple of these others. What we're still looking at today in July 2020. More talk of this lack of synchronization and making sense, and what this piece is looking at, it's looking at the relative valuations of U.S. large cap versus U.S. small cap stocks, and it's showing how there was a time. You know what? I might be on the wrong chart. It's over here. Yeah, here we go. So it's showing this is a ratio of the valuation of U.S. stocks over European equities, and so the way that we kind of got this spread where these large cap purple U.S. stocks were enjoying much higher valuations than easy European equities. U.S. small caps still had some level of outperformance, but still this kind of represented flight to safety. And I seem to remember this time when Nasdaq and Russell really started picking up speed, and were bouncing back faster than the Dow and some of the larger indices. Now coming back over here, this is showing the amazing performance of some of these larger stocks. Well, this is going back from January 2017, and so here we have our where's it, January? Yeah, it's probably here, right? So this is what the coronavirus blip has meant to those securities that are talk about vertical. Wow. So yeah, they're get ready for the stock market bubble to burst. Is it? It keeps going up, 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 up. It reminds me of 1999, where it just, yeah, seemed unstoppable. Um, so anyway, we will finish this. We will finish this off with a little blurb from Kramer.
Turn to growth. Tomorrow, I don't know what this maternity news. Who knows?